A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. I have some messages for you. So let's jump right into it and let's find out what do the guides want us to know. So first and foremost, I want to say to you that you have put in a lot of hard work. Wherever you have reached so far in your life, be it your career, be it your relationship, be it your health, be it one more thing has been shown to me, how you have been dealing with the narcissistic people who gave you challenges. You have worked very hard, you've come a long way, and you like to always have a method. You like to work with methods, with people, with different types of people who can also show you the right path, help you around. And you have done all of this to work on your root chakra. This has helped you with your career as well. So whatever you're doing now, work-wise, you're far more stable than what you were. And maybe for a lot of people, because people see you, some people see you as role models, some people see you as inspiration as well. So maybe you have manifested certain things in your life which have made you a role model or an inspiration for certain people, but nobody knows what struggles you could be going through right now. So there are certain things that I can pick on. Number one, what you're working right now the most is authority, is building authority in your life and building mental clarity. Why you're doing this, there's a reason behind it, because I can pick on to some kind of attachment issues that you have been facing. You are very much attached to a person. It's a specific person, maybe. A romantic specific person, or it could be something else, somebody else. It could also be a part of your mission that you feel you're very much attached to, and you should not be attached to it in that way because it's a bit toxic. Or you facing some concerns. You could be facing challenges and difficulties from certain people given to you, even though you're doing the right thing, even though you have a very good, very positive intention, but they don't see it because they're very glued to the position in life. They have some kind of authority, and they are very much glued to it, and they do not like to give a chance. They don't like to give chances to people, other talented people, other people who they know internally and intuitively, maybe, or in their gut, in their heart, they know that so and so person is really talented, is really good, they should be given a chance or an opportunity. And it's not just a chance, it is something that it's a very natural flow. It's a natural flow of doing things, but they don't do it. So you're working on how to build your own inner authority. That the reason why, and I read this long comment also, and I had written to two people at least, that you'll get your answer in the next video. So that part also I will add here, and because I can pick onto this energy collectively, this is connected to that, maybe this reading. Because the next card, I picked out 3 cards and I'll pick up more, is that you could be trying to balance time. You could be working with time management as well in a big way. It may not have been easy for you. Like I said, you've come a long way, you've put in a lot of hard work, but this aspect of your life is actually coming from the masculine energy. And if you're in the twin flame journey, you don't have to work only on your feminine energy, you have to work on your masculine energy as well. In fact, some things about the feminine energy are given to you. You naturally received it. And some of the things that you have been uh, given, you didn't have to work very hard on it. Maybe you lost it for a while, but you kind of could gain it back. But this part, these are things, there are things that the opposite polar energy does to you. They put you through those things. You know what it is, like the pain of it. But you want to blame them as well. You want to blame them. You want to know that why would they do this to you. You could probably be looking for an apology. You could probably be waiting for an apology, or you could be waiting for a change. Like, life should show you something, some change, some kind of change. However, and you might also be thinking that this person will never change. This person cannot change. This person cannot change. Like, it's so, like, looking at them now, where they are right now, it is literally impossible. It is literally impossible for this person to change. And how much can they change? How much? 10%, 20%? That's never going to be good enough. You need a drastic change. You need like a big change. You need like someone becoming completely opposite of who they are, and then only it's gonna suit you. And then people also say that you need to change, and the other person is probably mirroring certain aspects of you. Now, I can understand that part could be true, because sometimes one thing leads to something else. So they could be really horrible in one thing, and because of that one horrible, pathetic quality that you see in them, is actually making everything else look bad, and it impacts everything else as well for you, and you're not able to like really go forward with this person in life. Or it's just that you're tired. I mean, it's probably not your fault either. How much can you do? You have done so much. You've been really nice to this person. You've been kind, caring, compassionate, forgiving, all the things that you went by the book. Everything, like I said, the methodical and relentless planner that you are, or the hardworking person you are, you try to give your 100%. And I think that was the need of the hour as well. When you gave your 100%, it was the need of the hour. But now the universe is like, you have to stop doing it. You have done your bit. You have done your bit. And if you feel that this person's not going to change, you've reached a place, again, one more masculine energy based card. You have reached a place, this is for the sacral chakra, very, very important. You need to heal your sexual wounds or sexual confusion related wounds. You need to also give rest to yourself. You need to work on releasing the clutter, and that is going to increase your creativity. Natural creativity would be increased in your life if you release all the unorganized clutter. When you release the tension around you physically, something's going to shift, because I think that physical energy in this case is connected to your internal energy also. And you don't have to make any more efforts to fix this person. Now, I'll tell you, before you send the message, before you make another effort for this person, you try to fix them one more time, you try to give it your all one more time, I want you to stop over there, and I want you to think that, do you really need to do it after you've done so much already? No, you don't. What you need to do is stop giving this person your attention and your focus and your time, and you have to look at the disrespect they give to you. The disrespect, do not take it personally, okay? Use it as information. The disrespect they give to you is actually information about how much they care about the consequences around you, which means they do not care about losing you. They do not even care about hurting you emotionally. If you get hurt, they are okay with it. If you feel sad, they're okay with it. If you are disappointed in them, they're okay with it. And most importantly, I've seen some people do this a lot, and whosoever is doing it for you, be it the divine masculine or feminine in your case, if you are working through any of the energy or gender working with, then you have to understand that sometimes you could have noticed that they're really nice to you in a group dynamic, or they are nice to you in front of those people with whom they cannot take the liberty of making that person get upset. They want to be in the good books of that person. They want that person to really like them, and they want to be in an elevated place in front of that other person, and so they are going to be nice to you, okay? But whosoever they feel they can take liberty with, and most importantly, whosoever they feel they can hurt and get away with, and they can hurt you also and get away with, those are the people they're going to either disrespect you, or they're going to disrespect that person as well in some way or the other. It could be very minor, like they would not greet that person when they meet that person. However, the one they want to be in the good books of, they will not only give a greeting, but they'll give like extra greeting to that person. They'll go out of their way. So in a group dynamic or in front of people where they want to be accepted or seen as nice person, they are going to respect you, and they're going to respect them, and they're going to have that face. But they're not working on how they look in front of you when you guys are in a private setting. So it is okay if you see them in a certain way or a certain light, because they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about how you feel. They care about other people, and so they use you as a pawn, or they use you as an object, or let's say they use you for image building. But they do not understand that you probably are the biggest of all these people in their life. You're the biggest and the most important. They should be nice to you because your time is going to change. You are going to be bigger than a lot of these people that they're currently showing a lot of respect to, but disrespecting you at the same time, or using you to just look nice in front of people, like to show you off and look nice. And then once your job is done, they just discard you, or they're just rude to you, mean to you, or say things to you that you definitely don't deserve to hear or say or experience. They could have shamed you for a lot of things that you actually liked them for in the past. Like you probably thought that this is the last person who's going to say these things to me, these bad things to me, or they're going to make me feel bad. But that's not the case. So I'm being given this very important time frame. We are in 2026, and technically the year has started now. Because the actual new year starts in 2026. I did some readings in December, and I told you guys that a lot of people are doing readings about the new year, and new year is going to bring this and bring that. But you will be a bit disappointed, because it's not going to happen before 3 to 4 months, because still we had time, in November and December. On December 31st, no way, that's not new year at all as per the correct nature-based calendars. Okay, the indigenous calendars will never tell you New Year is on 31st of December. This is the time, the spring season, March is the month, March and April. This is the time when the new year actually starts, the harvest starts. And things are going to energetically shift now for a lot of people. For a lot of people, you're going to see big changes that you were expecting back then, and you were told that it will happen this time or that time, but this is the time. And for some people, it's going to start setting in motion now, because this is the time for big change. 2026 is the year of changes. You will see a lot of revelations as well that would happen globally. And this year, if you're in India, if you're in northern India, where you usually see a lot of heat, you'll be shocked to see a very different kind of weather. Weather is going to be very nice and very chill and very cool. So certain things are happening not just in India, but on the happiness quotient. India and Nepal, these two countries are going to emerge, and I think Nepal would be like on top, number one. Um, and it's already being revealed now. I think I've been saying this for last 10-15 years. I've been saying it when I was not even into making predictions, or I was just doing tarot just for fun, or just for some people I knew. But I always used to tell my family members that these two countries are going to be number one. Number one is going to be Nepal, and number two is going to be India. and people are going to travel from all over the world because the vibrations are going to be so high in these two nations. Vibrational energy will go really up, and we're going to have Japan, for that matter. Some places in US also are going to be vibrationally high, but these two will be on the highest high. Anyway, this is something which is not a part of this reading, but I'll still talk. I just happen to talk about it. Sometimes I end up sharing things, interesting things like these, and they just pop up in readings, okay? So somebody has been disrespecting you a lot, but then their disrespect should be seen as information, because when you get the information, when you look at things as information, you know what to do with it. You know, you can understand people really well, that okay, I've been really nice to this person for a long time, but that means their behavior shows to me that my being nice and my going out of the way, or my accepting this person just the way they are, is not working out. And you are going like out of your way to support this person. Now how do you shift? Because you would hear from others that if someone is not treating you well, then especially if it's a romantic interest, or it's a like a friendship, very close friendship, or if it's a close connection like a business thing, or a family related thing, how do you just pull out from it? Usually what we do is, a lot of people do is, they physically pull out. Like they will not talk to that person much, or they'll not do certain things for that person, or I'm not saying that you won't do it otherwise, also you will, because when you shift, you will probably stop doing a lot of things that you were earlier doing. But there's a difference. You're going to do it in a mode of anger, and the other part is you're going to do it in a mode of detachment, in the way, if you can do it. That's what this whole reading is all about. If you can do it, you must do it, but you have to mentally disconnect from this person. Then it would really not matter whatever you do physically, outwardly. See, this is a card of sudden and unavoidable change. So here the Tower is actually now favor, okay? So you are going to change so unexpectedly for this person, so suddenly now. You cannot even avoid changing. Like, you have tried to be with this person, you have tried to do a lot for this person, but now you're going to renew your own energy. Your creativity is going to change, and because surrounding cards are positive, very positive, um, then you're going to expect a big change in your energy. And I will not say, because I don't want you to focus on this other person, whosoever it is. I do not want you to focus on this person, because this is what they have done to you. They have actually manipulated you so much that they have, uh, every time they talk to you, every time they look at you, every time you hang out with them, they notice everything, your expressions, your body language, your tonality. And they've played a lot with your mind. They've played a lot with your feelings, with your heart. And you have kind of reached a place where whatever you're seeing, you're not judging this person, but whatever they have given to you as information, whatever they have offered to you, or the personality traits they've shown to you, you personally feel that this is something you cannot even accept with, like, even normal situations. Sometimes people get so comfortable hurting others. Sometimes people get so chill, like they see no consequences whatsoever of whatever they're doing. Sometimes they get so relaxed. They just show you those parts of you that are really inhuman. Sometimes you feel they are for you, it's beyond your human capacity to accept someone in that way. You know, you cannot accept it. It is just something you cannot accept. And for them, they could have done it so many times, or you could have reacted on it so many times, that they've started seeing it like a game, like a normal thing. Like, they're gonna do it, you're gonna see it, you're gonna feel bad about it, you're gonna go into a very low space, and then they can just uh, dominate you. They can use you. They can, I mean, beyond this point, you feel that this person is stooped so low. This person has stooped so low that after this, you don't feel anything for this person. You don't feel love for this person. You don't feel respect for this person. You don't even want to imagine the future with this person. I mean, imagining future with this person is like completely impossible for you now. On the contrary, if you are surrendering, if this is going to help you surrender more, you're going to actually use it. Because see, our job on planet Earth is to learn surrender at any cost. Even if you feel, even if you get to this information, even if you've received this information that you are the creator of this reality, your reality, and whatever these people are showing to you, they're basically triggering you, and you need to work on yourself. You need to heal your own wounds so that they stop showing you whatever they're showing to you, whatever they're giving to you. But there is an important station in between, and that station is that you don't want to deal with all of this. And because you have focused so much on this person, you've given them so much of your attention and energy and love, or whatever it was, that this person has actually uh, taken over your mind space. They've entered your control room, your mental control room, and they've been just turning around some knobs or pressing some buttons which they should not have done. Okay, now very quickly I'll go through this. So first of all, this is a sudden, unavoidable, unexpected change. You were also not expecting it. Honestly, you were not expecting it, because you were still thinking that I'm going to heal this and fix this in a different way. But now you are like, this is too tragic for you to even put your anything into it, like even this point into it. Okay, but the good news is that you've done it halfway already. For some of you, it's already halfway. And for some of you, the good news is, the great news is that you've actually done it fully. Because I can see the Fool. So we have Nine of Wands for some people, and we have the Fool for some people. And if we have both these cards in this reading, it means eventually, whosoever is on the Nine of Wands, you are going to move to Fool energy, which means that you will reserve or preserve, bring back your innocence, your cute foolishness, which makes you believe in God. And this is a very happy card. You're going to attract a lot of opportunities and potential. Like, your potential will really be uplifted. You don't care where your path is going now. You don't care anything about anything. You just know that universe is on your side, God is on your side, source is on your side. You have so much faith, and trust me, this is a very, very good sign for, from the beginning, all the cards that I've seen. Okay, if I say Knight of Pentacles and King of Swords, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, I see all of them as very positive cards in the context that we're talking about. Then we have the Tower, and after the Tower we have Nine of Wands and the Fool, and then we have the Five of Cups. So Fool and Five of Cups, it's not for you, this Five of Cups. The Fool energy is going to make the other person realize what they've lost, because they're going to lose you in a big way. Some of it will still be with them, like they have retained a part of you, but they have lost a big part of you, more than 50%, I would say. And nobody can help it, actually. Nobody can do anything about it. Even if I'm doing the reading, I see this is going to happen to whosoever has been triggering you, because you can't help it. It's not in your hands anymore. The amount of things you have gone through or the disrespect they've given to you time and again, this is it. You've given them a lot of opportunities. You've done a lot for this person. You have loved this person, but some things just don't add up for you. And mm, you don't want to win, so you have had your share of victories or your share of failures with this person. You don't want to win. That's the thing. You have lost the feeling of competition, of conflict, argument. You don't want to argue with this person. You don't want to talk to this person. You don't want to debate to this person. Most importantly, you don't want to explain to this person. You don't need their validation anymore. And all you have to do is, and all you're going to do is take away your attention from this person completely, because no matter what you do physically, whether you don't talk to them, you argue with them, you go with these eye rolls, you've had your time with this person, and you gave organically, naturally, whatever you could to this person. But now you feel like it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So you don't need the victory. You fail a lot, but now you don't need the victory, so you let it go. And the last card of this reading, perfect ending to this reading, is the World. This is a full circle energy, completion. I see integration, accomplishment, and travel. Saturn, that is the disciplinarian energy, has disciplined you really well. You have struggled with discipline, you have struggled with mental discipline. So, mentally, you have disciplined yourself. Mentally, you have realized that this is where you need to make a change, not physically. So mentally you have pulled away from this person. Every time you think of this person or any of their thought comes to you, even if you live together, even if you spend time together all day long, let's say 24/7, which is not possible, I know, but even if that is the case, you are not focused on this person or their energy at all. And this is where you make the shift, and you do it knowingly, because you no longer feel good about this person, you no longer respect this person, because they went out of their way to disrespect you, play games with you. They thought that you, just because you don't show off your wealth or your beauty or your accomplishments or your education or anything, just because you are a humble person, they thought that you are a small fish in the ocean. But they don't know you're a big fish, you're a big thing, you're a very, very big thing. And I'm not trying to massage your ego here. I don't like to do those kind of readings. But whosoever's energy I'm picking on is a genuine person who has gone through a lot. This may not apply to people who are not genuine. This may not apply to very selfish people. This may not apply to people who have not put in that kind of effort. This will not apply to them, but this is going to apply to pure hearted souls who have given their everything to other people, to show them love, to show them. And you know what? I think this is a lesson only. This is not something good or bad. This is a lesson. Never try to change other people. Never try to fix other people. Never expect anything from other people, because all you're going to get in return is you're going to get hurt, you're going to get heartbroken. So better to pull out your energy from wherever it's possible, wherever it's leaking to, draining to, dispersing to, and whosoever it is, no matter who that person is, no matter how important that person is, because you'll intuitively know people who support you, people who love you, people who cherish you. In fact, forget about all these things they do. People who are just genuine, people who are genuine, people who are nice, normally nice also, you just know, you just vibe with those people, okay? And neither you gonna depend on them, neither are they gonna depend on you. So on this note, I'm going to close this session. For personal readings and for therapies, you can check out the description box. You can get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. Spelling of love is LUUV, and the link is also available in the description box. The latest edited version can be taken from Amazon Kindle. You can become my Patreon, and you can also become a member of this channel. So See you in the next one. One love. Peace out and victory to Ram.